Well, hello there, guys. We are sitting here on a Wednesday morning, and I know that I said that I wasn't going to do very many of the Writer Wednesday chats right now while I was in content creation mode, but I had a question from Tony Cox, and Tony wanted to know about one of the programs that I have recommended in my recommendation section, and it's called AllAuthor. And so I figured there's a lot of really cool stuff that goes on with that particular membership, and I figured I would just do a quick tutorial, I guess, on how it works and all the benefits that you actually get from being a member of this site. It is one of the best ways I have found to be able to do a couple of things, but then they do some nice little bonuses in addition to that. So let's just hop in and I will go ahead and show you how this works, kind of some of the aspects that I use the most, and how it can benefit you as a member of their site, because there's so many cool things that they do. Okay, and they're in the marketing realm is what I would consider them, marketing and promotion. Let's take a look. Okay, so over here, hopefully you guys can still see me because the screen goes away when I'm in here, but the way that it works, so you're seeing all of the homepage. So when you are a member of this site, you have the opportunity to feature your books, and your book will kind of go through the slide of the homepage. So every once in a while, see how they flip over and do different things? Well, that is exactly the spot where your books could be as well. So I'll go over to my profile, my account, and give you some things that I do really quick. Just some of the things that are really awesome and that I enjoy a lot. Okay, so when you look at this, obviously you get a lot of profile views, which is really nice because there's a lot of exposure that happens to you as an author and to your books. You have the opportunity to put, obviously, information about, who you are, where people can find you, all that good fun stuff, kind of a typical setting situation. But they also have your books. So you put your books in here, you're able to update covers, change things around. You can boost promotions, so you can create almost like ads if you have an upcoming deal or anything that's happening for your books. You can see how some of my books are featured. So that's that featured thing where you're seeing it in the homepage. I don't believe you have the opportunity to be featured on the homepage throughout the whole time you're a featured author or featured book, but you do have the opportunity within the first 2 weeks, I think, when you do it, if you chose that option. So that's pretty awesome. So I have a couple of featured books, but what being featured actually does do, even beyond those couple weeks of being listed on the homepage, is they have all these extra things. So they have featured book tweets, and what this option does is it takes all of your books that are currently featured, and the website themselves, they have a copywriter on hand who will go through and create these tweets for you based off of reviews, based off of information that's happening with your books, and they create them and they send them out for the whole they send them out through their Twitter feeds, not through yours, but through their Twitter feeds, which is really, really cool. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the dogs in the background. My son came up from downstairs and all of a sudden they decided they think that they're going to go outside. So these are the books that are currently featured, and these are all tweets that were created by AllAuthor for me based off of reviews, based off of my own information, all of it. Okay, but if you don't want to be a featured author for some of your books, you still get to do your own tweet scheduler. So you can go into the book tweet scheduler. You can create however many tweets. Obviously, I haven't done a whole lot since then. I had a bunch of them created, and I haven't since I did some of my features. So this is a section that I should probably go back in and add some more tweets because I haven't done it for a while. All right, so that's one of the cool things that are going on. I don't know if I'm seeing comments, but someone's here. Hello, someone who's here. Hopefully it's Tony, because hopefully this is being beneficial for you. But if it's not Tony, drop me a line. Let me know who you are, because I can't see on my eCam thing here. Okay. Some other cool things that you can do is you can add book deals. So if you have something crazy, a limited time deal package, you can come in here, let AllAuthor know. There's Tony. Hello. You can let them know which book it is that's going to be on a special deal, and you go through the whole thing, and you can let them know that you have that special deal, and they'll help you promote the fact that it's on there and it's coming out. So it's really cool that way as well. You can do some weird tweaks to your author page. I personally don't find that it's very helpful because I've switched my page and it still comes up with the classic look. So I don't even know what that part is. I don't know if that's working properly, but whatever. You can add your PA. So if you've got a PA that you're working with, Tony, they can come in as themselves rather than having to give them your login details and having all access. You can actually add your PA in here and let them come in. Obviously, Jenny is my PA and she's in this process. So she can come in and do whatever I can do for the most part, with the exception of some of the setting changes. Now, if you have awards for any of your books, you can add your awards in this section. It'll be highlighted on your profile. And so when people are coming to that profile, remember, you get a lot of views. I'm really kind of surprised. I have only had this up for a year and I've only used it for about a year, and it's been incredible. Obviously you get reports, you can get view clicks and reports and all sorts of crazy stuff where people are actually going out to your books when they've actually clicked to whatever books, which ones are the most popular. It gives you some good insights just from this particular thing. And one of the aspects though, so even though it does all that cool stuff, the part that I love the most is this magic tool. And if you have BookBrush, then maybe it's not as cool. I, however, do not have BookBrush. I use this. And so when I want to create really fast 3D images of any of my books, and they give you options. So if you look up here, you can do 2 books on one image. You can do 3 in one image. You can do 4, 5. If you want to have audio images, if you have like the actual paperback books that you want, someone holding a cup for some reason. I don't know why the cup thing is a thing, but it is for whatever reason. If you want hands in the picture so that people are looking at everything, you can see it that way. iPads, if it's just one book that you're trying to highlight, or your phone. So this part for me has been super huge because it's literally, let me show you how it works, come to think of it. Okay, I'll pick the new cover for Secret Legacy because you can see all of these old ones that are on here. This is my old cover. You literally just click generate and it is like magic. Boom, it's there. Click download. And because I want to put this on top of something, I would do a PNG so that the background is transparent. Boom, it's done. It's already downloaded into my, I don't know if you can see that, come to think of it, but it's down in my downloads folder. And now I can use it. It's that quick. And I love that. It's like fantastic that way. And I do that obviously with a lot of my books. There's some that I don't use as often. Obviously I haven't done this one or this one, but the ones that I like, I use a lot and I'll switch them around. And some of them, like if they have 2, you can have 2 different books, or if they have, if you want to feature your book in all 3, you can do that. There's so many cool ways to be able to use that. But I'm going to go back over into my account. I want to show you some more though. They also have weekly mock-up banners. So if you are a featured book, so if your books are featured, you can go through this thing and select, I think it's up to, right here, up to 24 of these per book that is featured. And what they'll do is they'll send you kind of like a refresher type image every single week in your email. So you get emails where it's just a random post of your image. So like for instance, Secret Legacy could be featured in this one. It won't have the AllAuthor logo on the bottom. It'll just be the image. And it just gives you that reminder of, hey, I could post my book in a different way. But it's got the book cover, it's got it all magicked into what you want. And you can pick up to 24, and there's all sorts of different versions that you could do. General, it goes a long way too, just so you know. It's like, good luck getting through all of those. It's pretty intense. And then, in addition to that though, so if you're not featured, that's okay. You still have the opportunity to do seasonal mock-up banners. So they have this for part of your membership. They're all, I think for the most part, they're all free, or maybe it just says on the corner. So if you're looking for limited time deals, like now that, Prime Day is going on right now, you could do a limited time deal for your book if your book is 99 cents, or if it's free or whatever. And then, I see. So there are some that say pro. Because I have the pro, maybe that's because if you pay for your AllAuthor account, I think you have that regardless. If you're paying for AllAuthor, you should be able to have access to all of these. But it's pretty awesome. And so literally you just pick the book that you want to have featured in there. Again, I'll pick that one. let's say I want to do this, and you can uncheck for if you don't want this text at the top. You can do that as well and change your own text. Click generate, and voila, download it the same way we did with the other one, and it's the same situation. Super fast, super quick, and now you have an image that you can share, or your PA can share on any place. It's super nice that way. All right, so let's come back over here. There are a couple of other really cool things that they do. Now, these two are a little bit different. They look like they'd be about the same, gift banners and review gifts, but they're not. So the review gifts, that's for featured books. But it's really awesome because it allows you to create gifts of your reviews, obviously, of the featured books. And what happens is, you plunk them in there in whatever way that you want, you download them, and now you can share those on social media, and it's a little more eye-catching with the reviews. These are ones that Jenny has done, and obviously it was before I revised my covers, but it's so nice because it's a quick and easy way to be able to highlight the really positive reviews for your book and put it out there in a really cool way. But the other one, that's the book gift banners, these are really more engagement posts. These ones are cool. Comment and tell me which one of my books is your favorite. Who's your favorite character from my books? And it will flip through all the ones. This one, you don't have to have any featured books as far as I'm aware. It's just any books that you have on your AllAuthor profile, highlight it, and it'll flip through it. Which of my book covers do you like best? Which book ending did you like most? If you were to recommend one of my books. So all of these are fun ways to be able to engage your audience with your books and get them talking about, the cool aspects of your books and try to see what they're really actually liking. So I just find, and there's a lot of them. So it's been nice to be able to check all of those out and kind of work with them and see how they work. But it gets you a little bit more information out there into the world. Now let's see. I'm going to go, I'm already at the homepage. Hello. I think I need more coffee. It's early in the morning. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we've gone through all of these. Add quotes, book teasers. Now these ones are just little quick book teasers, and I can't remember where these end up going, but I think it might be on your actual author page that they see. And then the same with my quotes. So this one, take notes, your muse is brainstorming. I believe all of these go onto the page theme itself. So if you were to go over to the profile, that's profile status, view profile. Hello, there we go. See what I mean? When I view it, it looks normal. It doesn't look like the other thing. So it'll give all of the information. There's those favorite quotes up there. So these are some more of the quotes and all that good stuff. But where is the muse thing? Nope, I am not seeing that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember where that ends up then. But there's so many different ways to be able to feature your books in this profile. And I have found, especially with the tweets, for whatever reason, the tweet scheduler, both the featured book tweets and doing your own book tweets through here has been really cool, especially if you're using any of the gift banners or whatnot. And then, like I said, my absolute favorite stuff is really honestly the seasonal banners, the gifts, the mock-up banners, and the magic tool. The magic tool is the thing that I'm in probably, if I were to say I'm in it weekly, I would be not lying, because it's something that I'm constantly in there recreating a different look for a different image, or creating Facebook covers, or giving something to Jenny to be able to work with, or there's so many different ways to be able to use that, and it's just so much faster. I don't know why I don't like BookBrush as much. She has the account and she's let me play with it a little bit. They have some great backgrounds and I like that, but it's a little more putsy for me. I like to be in and out and done and move on. So that's kind of the gist of AllAuthor. Hopefully that was helpful and you're able to see some of the cool features that they do. But honestly, the magic tool is one of my favorites, seasonal mock-up, and then on it, the gifts. Those are for sure the ones that I'm using and in there, taking care of. The rest of the stuff that they do, the book tweets and all of that stuff, that's just gravy on top. It's awesome. Oh, one thing I did forget though, contests. So they also do cover contests of the month. And let me come over here. And so right now, I'm actually in here. I'm further down because, you got Mia and RJ. Come on. How do you compete with those ladies? So I'm down here, but you put your book covers in there, and what happens is, like, as an AllAuthor member, they'll say, hey, would you like to submit your book cover for the book cover of the month, blah, blah, blah. And then you say, yes, I would love that. And they take a look at it and they try to decide, is it a decent cover, first of all, because some of the covers are, you know how they go. Not so good. So most of the time, I would say that you're going to be accepted. I can't say I've ever seen a single time where I have not. So gets put in there, and then all of a sudden you're sharing your book covers. And actually, I didn't show you because I'm sharing myself. I'm going to turn back around. Okay, so cover contest. It's up here at the contest tab, cover of the month. That's where I came from. Mia, RJ, like I said. And then I'm like way down here. But I haven't promoted this at all. It's horrible. I get put in there, and then it's like I get so busy and I forget to tell people to like go and vote. So then it's just what Jenny's doing. Poor woman. She probably thinks I'm like horrible. But anyway, it's just another fun way to get your book covers and your stuff out there, because people, obviously, I mean, when you're looking at these votes, they're out there and they're checking things out and they're looking at covers and they're interacting with the books. And you know that people, when they're voting, they're also taking a look at the book. Like, what is this thing? Why is it cool? What should I be doing with it? So it's just really neat. And I enjoy the whole platform very, very much. So, okay, I'm going to turn back around for a sec. So hopefully that was helpful, Tony. You said it was awesome, so that's good. If you do have more questions, though, let me know. And we can always do another live training like this, and I will do whatever you need me to do. Now, today I am going to be working on getting the rest of this module kind of cleaned up. I don't think I'll probably be doing the video creation just yet, because I have all 3 of my kids home. Well, 3 of the kids are home because it's like fall break or something. It's weird. It's like they just went back to school. Now they're already on break. So they have nothing to do other than probably be loud. So I'll probably wait to do video creation until next week. But I will be merging content, and I will be getting my recommendations into that module 1 so that you can see. And I know we were talking about that briefly in the comments, but I'm recommending 4 books a year. And whether you do it in a clump like you've done, probably not so fast as a week apart, because that would drive me crazy and batty as well. Holy cow. A month apart has been crazy. But you can do it in a clump like that, or you can spread it out throughout the year just to give yourself a little more breathing room. And I think that's where most authors who have never done rapid release before really should start, because it gives you that little bit of break time between. You can get your ducks in a row when it comes to your marketing plan for book 2, book 3, book 4, whatever. And yeah, so that'll be the plan. That's my recommendation. I'm in the process of writing it, but it's weird because I know logically that putting your books out once a month is really the best way because it promotes your books in the algorithms better. I just don't think it's sustainable for most people, especially with their mental health. I don't think we want to kill ourselves as authors trying to get to that 20 books to 50K or whatever it might be. 22 books to 60K. We need to be able to respect our own boundaries and know where we're affecting our health too. And rapid releasing, you have to be careful because I think you can go overboard and I think you can really damage your health if you're not careful. All right, I will let you go and I will see you again maybe next week, but for sure I will be in the module making some changes, so be sure to check it out. I will let you know inside the founding members group too when those changes are done. So let me know if you have any more questions, Tony, or anybody else who watches this afterwards. All right, we will talk to you a little bit later. All right, bye guys.